All right. Well, I was waiting for one Mr. Terry Crews to start singing, but what's up, dude? All right. So, first and foremost, you see
a little that
right here next to me is my new best friend, Terry Crews. Terry, how did you get this name?
I'm going to say either submitted wrong or typo or all of the above, or I'm really good looking and I'm buff. And yeah, that's it. Let's go with that one.
Like this guy here? There's your picture.
That's amazing.
So, all right, here's a quick story. We were putting some information out there. I was talking to the young lady over at A&E who handles their digital content, and she was asking, what's going on? What are people doing to stay connected and work with folks on the situations going on? And I told her that we were putting together this program, TNA with Q&A, and I think she got confused because the other partnership I have.
What was that again? TNA?
Q&A with TNA. Did I say that wrong? So the other partnership I have is
there you go.
Terry Combs. Yes. Oh boy, I went the wrong way. So anyhow, Tanya checking in. Howdy, and Janessa and Maria, and all right. I don't even know who that is. So sweet. Big Champ 61. So there we go. Heidi. Terry looked like Todd. Renee. And we got a Facebook user here. So if we're getting Facebook user here, head over to StreamYard.com/Facebook, and it will ask you to approve that it's okay to share your name with us. If you've already done it in the past, you may just have to do it again. So we apologize for that. Just one of those rules. If you're catching this from the Business Basics group over there, the private groups, they don't allow that kind of stuff. So Curtis, hello, and everybody checking in here. So real quick, let me finish the Terry Crews story as we see right down here somewhere.
I got a point.
There, right there. So anyhow, I submitted some information. The young lady, I think, got confused between Terry Combs and Todd Downing, and somehow you became Terry Crews. So one more time, just for fun,
I'll take
Mr. Terry Crews. Here we go. So here's the anyhow.
I mean, I can't do that.
Yeah, let's leave your shirt on. All right, good. All right, guys. Well,
I can flex like that.
So it's funny you look like Todd. And Jay, thanks for checking in, man. Good to see you, and hope things are going okay for you there. All right, Todd. Well, again, we want to keep
Jay's busy.
What? I didn't hear what you said.
Jay's looking at kilts.
Okay.
Kilts, KILTS. Jay's looking at kilts.
Okay, all right. I'll go with that. I'm not sure what we're talking about, but that's okay. Todd's so beefy. It is TNA after all. Yeah, so good stuff. Thank you guys for having some fun with us, and we appreciate the fun and trying to have a little levity here. But as we talked about, Todd, we wanted to keep this to 15 to 30 minutes, and we've already gotten 6 minutes in.
Yep.
4 minutes, actually. Sorry, 4 minutes. I'm reading the wrong clock. But yeah. So let's get into some questions here, Todd, and I'm going to see if I can multitask and get those up on the banners. That was from last week. And so let's just start here, because I think this will be a good place to start. Who thought TNA would be a good idea for a title? You want to start?
That
guy. No. Sorry, I'll tell the story one last time. That from my perspective, this is the way I heard it. So we were talking, and I said, for whatever reason, every time I think about Todd and Aaron, TNA doing something together, that comes to mind. And I just left it at that. I wasn't suggesting it at all. Next thing I know, Todd or Terry depending on which guy you're talking to here, says Q&A with TNA. Perfect. And I said, okay, Q&A with Todd and Aaron. I like it.
TNA.
All right. So there we go. That's the first question. And so yes, let's see here. Let me, I gotta edit this one. Let's get the next one up here. And what's up, dude? Come here. I've got a guest appearance here. Come on. This is my son, Lewis, and a T-Rex shirt on there. So he wanted to pop in and say hello to everybody. Did you say hello? Does the mouth work? Okay, not very well. All right. Todd, let's see what other comments we got here. Jay says, thanks for making me sound like a weirdo, Todd. So there you go. Happy to do it. Happy to do it. All right, here's the next question, Todd. What streaming service do you use? Is there any free ones out there? So you want to take that or you want me to start?
Go ahead, you start, because I think I know where you're going to go, and then I can back it up with another one.
Okay, perfect. So as far as being able to do these live videos, there's two services that I'm familiar with. I started with a service called BeLive.tv, and it was good. It was fine. The problem with BeLive TV was it got really chunky. They went to this version 2.0, and I think they had a lot of problems. So a lot of people were looking for an alternative, including me. And at that same time, the service that we're using right now, which is live with StreamYard, it's StreamYard.com, and they do have a free option available to be able to stream to multi-channels at once. You do have to pay for it, so we're using a paid service with them. And if you would like to, they do have a little bit of an affiliate program, so I'm going to take this opportunity to throw my affiliate link up there as well. So, yeah, check that out. What else you got, Todd?
OBS. So what was that? Open Broadcast Software, I think is what it stands for.
Yep.
That's what I started with. And there are some limitations to it, but overall, it's really good. Because of the different camera views that you can give. That's one thing I did like about it, was that you can set up as many cameras as you can, switch in between them. So that one is a good one. There's a good following behind it. So that way, if something's new or you have an issue with something, there's a good following there, and it's free. So that's a good one there. Yeah, that's a great. The other cool part about OBS, Todd, is that you can actually use it inside of a service like StreamYard or something like that too. So you can do some extra cool things. Like I said, camera views, fades, all sorts of stuff. It's just pretty good. So Christine says StreamYard isn't that expensive. I bought an account. Didn't know about your affiliate account at the time, Aaron. Sorry. Yeah, no problem, Christine. I understand. I don't share it a whole lot, so got that going. Let's see if I get Lewis back here to see. I know. I definitely need to do that more. So, all right. You ready to get to the next question here? I can do this. Okay. What is the difference between the paid classes and the free classes at trade shows? Todd, I'll let you take that one first. So from my side of it, what I've seen is that most of the free classes are going to give you a little knowledge and a lot of sales. They're going to give you little pieces of it, but they're really there, to sell their service for. The other ones you've already paid for, so they're actually going to give you the knowledge. There we go. I'm back. But it'll give you. I think you get more value out of those. But the free ones, that's what they are. They're free, so you're going to get something, but it's their job to try and sell you on something. That's at least how everyone that I've been to it seems like.
Yeah. And here's like everything, when you're talking about those free classes, those free classes are paid for by the people putting on the class, so depending on where it is, it could be I've paid for classes before that cost me $600 for the hour and a half time slot. And like Todd said, the good ones are going to educate and give you information and all that stuff. And so there's still certainly some value there, but they're going to give you the information that they need to give you to lead you towards their product. I mean, let's be honest about it. They've got to make money too. And so, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, their job is to try to sell everybody something. When you're paying for the class, there's a difference there. I've obviously done plenty of seminars where I'm getting paid to be there and people are paying to be there. And most of those, actually, you sign a contract that you aren't allowed to sell in any way, shape, or form. And really, that's not the point, So to me, the unpaid classes are when the speakers can talk about everything, give you all the information, and the product that they're selling is the information that you're getting. So, that to me is the difference in that too. So, and I think that probably can be said for not just trade shows, right, Todd? I mean,
Yeah.
probably goes across the board, right?
Yeah, I think everybody, they want to put their information out there, but at the same time, time is money, and so if they can, get a little something out of it, it's kind of the way that it is. It's the way that we should all be in everything we do. You spend time doing mock-ups and stuff for why? You put them out there, for free. You don't charge anybody to see, designs that you've come up with, just as stock ones or things you're trying to sell, because you're hoping that by putting it out there, that investment that you made there is gonna, come back with some sales.
Yeah, totally. All right, Nan says hi, and Chris Perry, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. And Renee said, yeah, they tend to be sales pitchy on the free ones. And Christine shares, the free seminars are basically sold to companies as ways to sell. When you're a speaker doing a paid seminar, you're pretty much told not to sell. You get the free seminars because it's a captive audience to sell to, and that's why people do it. Paid seminars have to be worth your time. Yeah, so all right. Let's see here. Next, I'm just going down the list here, Todd, so I'm
Okay.
not in any particular order other than chronological. How about that? Let's see here. How did you come up with the names of your companies, Todd?
So mine, if you haven't heard the story before, I was 12, 13 years ago when we officially were like, okay, we're going to do it. We had a race car team. We were doing decals for our cars. And I said, this is probably something I can do and make it. I was talking to my son at the time, who was 6. I said, what should we name it? He said, well, you're fat and you're my dad, so let's name it Fat Dad. And it's stuck ever since, and don't have to lose weight. People, just like Aaron did, they get a good chuckle out of it when they see the name. So they see the name, they talk the name, they hear it. It was just kind of building that with it. And, back to the original logo that we have there, yeah, I had some nice, good hair, and it was always up there. And now it's not so much. So, maybe a logo changes but hey, I started with that.
The logo change is the next logo will have a hat on, right?
Yeah, I think that's what we'll do.
There you go. I love it. I love every bit of that. So what happens? Yeah, when maybe we someday we have this challenge where you and I get into shape. What would happen then?
Formerly Fat Dad is what Renee's off.
Yeah. Would you be like the artist formerly known as Fat Dad?
If I'm happy, okay. But if I'm not happy and I'm skinny, there's a couple different things that, I'll follow along when Corey tries. It's Trim Healthy Mama, which, takes all the good stuff out of everything. But there's one good dish in it, but I just don't know if I could eat it every day.
Yeah.
I miss bread. Bread is a very important thing to me, which I don't think I miss until you tell me I can't have it. I think that kind of goes with everything. You don't think about something until you can't have it, and then you're like, wait a minute, I really like that.
Yeah, so, totally. I'm that way with In-N-Out Burger. When I lived in Arizona and I get In-N-Out Burger every day I wanted it, it's like, it's fine. Now, like, I get anywhere close to an In-N-Out Burger, I'm like, I gotta have it. Oh my God, it's so amazing. So,
right? Exactly.
It's exactly that. So, Mayra, hello. Thanks for joining us, and appreciate you jumping in here. All right. You know what? I'm gonna do.
Are you gonna say how did you name yours?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Well, hey, I was getting out of it. Yeah, which one? That's one of the problems. So, actually, Montco is the name of my actual consulting business. So, last name is Montgomery. So you got the Mont, and Montgomery Company is where that came from. But the interesting part is I've actually had this name I don't know. I came up with a logo for it. Gosh, how old am I now? And 25 years ago, I think it was. So 25 years ago, thought that I was going to sell day planners. I was big time into like the Franklin day planners and stuff like that, and I was going to make my own and sell those. So I came up with Mottco, and Solutioneering was the
Solutioneering.
because at the time, you had Disney doing the Imagineering and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So definitely, here we go, talking about the losing weight stuff. Alcohol is the killer. Speaking of that, and Christine said, I've lost 50 pounds. Oh, congratulations, Christine. Good job. Not much bread, no pizza, no booze, no ice cream, and I exercise every day. Wow.
I think she forgot no fun.
I don't know. I know Christine is pretty fun.
I know.
So.
No pizza, no booze, no ice cream. I think I had all of those yesterday.
I know I had all of those yesterday.
Oh.
I don't think I didn't have any booze yesterday.
My soul would hurt if I tried. I would have to try it over time. I just couldn't go cold turkey. Otherwise, those knives would come out and somebody would die. Because stop with the bread.
Like, just do one at a time.
That's crazy. I probably had all of those on a pizza. Like a beer bread pizza that had a dessert pizza would pretty much have all that. It'd have be a pizza, the bread, the ice cream, and a little booze to go with it.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal, though. It takes 21 to 30 days for a habit to become a habit. So that's where you got to do these 30-day challenges and stuff like that, because then it becomes a habit. In fact, they figured this out because they made when they were doing the astronaut program, they made the astronauts wear these glasses that made basically everything look upside down. And they couldn't take them off ever. And they had to do this for like 30 days or whatever. And they said most of them, this is a true story.
Wow. How the hell why do you walk around?
Nope. They true story. I'll find the actual details of it. So
not like Google, like real legit. Like,
no, not like it just because it's on the internet. It's true. No. This is.
I mean, did Abraham Lincoln say this is how it went down?
Yeah, he wrote it on the internet. It was on his blog post.
I gotta believe it. Then.
No. This is true. I actually, the first time I heard it was from Jack Canfield. Told it in his presentation. So anyhow, the story goes, and I will get you the specifics of this so we can prove that it's true. That after about 21 days. Most of them actually, their brains kind of flipped everything back the other way. So now they were able to operate in normal world, even though everything they were seeing was upside down. And then after 30 days, when they took them off, they were all flipped again. So it took another, so that's the way our brains work. I will look this up when we're done.
Dude, there's got to be a documentary I can watch about this, because this is, I don't believe this.
All right.
Can you imagine? Just think about that. Everything's flipped. So if I'm looking here, I mean, what's down is up and up is down. Then how would you? I couldn't.
Yeah. Christine says the fun is being alive. My heart couldn't take the extra weight. It's damaging enough as is. That's certainly true. So that's yes. I'm gonna have to keep you around, so we may have to do some of these challenges.
So we're doing these so you can remember me.
All right. Renee says, nice cup, Todd.
All
right, let's get to.
So that was a present from Renee. This does not contain vodka, I promise. But there's that. What it is, though, is these are trade show cups. So these toppers, they will hold. I'm going to do it without spilling it. They'll hold 4 ounces of booze in there. So once you put it on top of your cup, now you have your little flask cap, hence the name, that you press a button and then it just dispenses the booze inside of your cup. So they work great for, anything you're going to with the kids and you want to be an alcoholic but don't want to look like one. Anywhere you want to take anything in that they're not going to look, here, there you go. So
there you go. So that's where can people get those? Over at
Flask Cap. I think it's just
but you get them from Renee. What's her company again?
3330 Oak.
Yeah, 3330 Oak. That's right. I couldn't remember all the numbers. I got a little confused. So, all right. Here we go. Todd, what is your favorite sport?
Okay, so on this, I've got a couple variations of it because I love baseball, but I hate watching it on TV. I grew up, as a Cubs fan, so it Harry Carey. That was what it was. It was radio. So radio is where it was at. I can listen to a game all day long. I can go to a game all day long. I cannot, for the life of me, sit down and watch a game on TV. It's the most boring sport there is. It is just, I just can't. So but football, I can watch any football on TV. Going to a game, though, being a Bears fan, it's something I cannot do because every time we go, it's like $1,000 trip, and so then, for a game that's 3 hours and 15 minutes long to drop $1,000 on it. The last time we went, it was pouring down rain. We were supposed to sit 2 rows from the last row in the stadium, and I don't like heights. So if you've ever been to the Mistake on the Lake, that stadium sucks when you get up there because it's like you're sitting on ladder rungs.
Yeah.
So we found a standing room only spot that was covered. There was a bathroom right there. There was the food vendor and the beer vendor. So it was a perfect spot to sit and watch the game. But once again, by the time everything was said and done, it was, $1,000 weekend to go stand and watch a game when I could have just went to the bar and had way more fun. So football, baseball, we do that.
Nice. All right. So Renee says Flask Cap online for the Toppers, 333 Oak for the Cups, using the quarantine to work on the site. So there we go. Go check that out. All right. Well, so I'm going to let other people answer this for me because most of you should know pretty quickly. I talk about it all the time. Could almost be a drinking game, what my favorite sport is. So I'll wait for folks to put that up there for me. Let's see.
Women's game.
Yeah. Renee, is there a link that they can go get to those at? And she said she's working on the site right now.
Ping pong.
Ping pong? No. No, we'll still wait. I was actually hoping Lewis would come because he could actually help me with this too, but he hasn't been back up here yet. So real quick, I know we're gonna here. Let's just have a cheers real quick.
I gotta remember.
There we go, Christine. Yep, there we go. Cheers. Your dad is a CPA. Yep. All right. We got some winners. Christine comes in with volleyball as Aaron's favorite sport. Nan, volleyball. Yep. And I believe Nan's pretty involved in volleyball as well. And if you want to find Renee, though, just find 3330 Oak on Facebook, or you can PM Renee. So the perfect way to find her. And here we go. We got volleyball, ping pong, LOL. I do have a ping pong table in my basement, but that was a post-Thanksgiving, Black Friday, maybe had a little too much to drink, hanging out with friends purchase. So it just sits there and gathers dust.
Inside joke from the Buffalo Wild Wings Dax show that, there's that. So ping pong
is really Todd's favorite.
Oh yeah, I will give me around some wings and some drinks, and I will tell you a ping pong story that will it'll turn your eyes like the astronauts.
Turn you upside down. I love it. Okay, so
wait, on volleyball. Now,
yes.
Is it any volleyball, or is it a preference over like sand or a regular, or like
so
3-man, 5-man, or
yeah, no, totally. So if I first off, I will watch any volleyball, period. All of it, from the high school level on up to professional, both sand and indoor. So I'm fairly equal opportunity there. If I had to have my choice, I think my favorite thing to watch is actually watching men's volleyball at the highest levels, either international or some of the really good college programs. It's so impressive to me what these guys are 7 feet tall. A lot of times, they're 6'8" to 7 feet tall and move like they're little guys and just are athletic as all get out. And I mean, the net is pretty much not even, they don't even worry about the net. I mean, most of the time it's that they're playing way over the net. So, and I enjoy the beach volleyball. I enjoy watching because of the strategy behind it. With indoor volleyball, it's just go hit the ball as hard as you can for the most part and try to hit over around the other guys. Or with beach volleyball, there's obviously a lot of strategy. So I enjoy, I do have they actually play beach volleyball on Prime now. It's streamed when they go back to playing. The professional tour here in the United States is actually streamed on Prime, so it's fun to watch, and you can basically sit there and watch it 8 hours a day for 3 days, and I've done that. So how about that?
So, well, because I'm intrigued by volleyball, because one of the questions that I've always wondered too is, so guys get to wear normal shorts. Why the girls have to wear like next to nothing shorts? Is there a reason behind that?
So it's actually really interesting because there is always a lot of discussion around that in the volleyball community. One of the people at the highest level of the sport on the ladies' side, Kerry Walsh Jennings, who's won a bunch of gold medals and stuff. So
I know the name.
Know the name. Okay. She actually has come out on the side of saying, this is a choice. That's what I want to wear. It's the most comfortable for me moving around and stuff like that. Because there has been a lot of talk, is that sex sells kind of thing. And I believe it probably started that way. I mean, beach volleyball started as a very lifestyle sport of, drinking and being on the beach and bikinis and all that kind of fun stuff. So, but I think there's been lots of conversation and I think I don't know. So, I've seen guys wear short shorts out there too. There's, you wear whatever you want, actually, I think for the most part. So, Dan says, super cool to watch the upper levels and the level of intensity of the game. Yeah. So, it's just, there's a lot of differences between all of them though, so there's this uber power athleticism of some, and then there's the strategy and finesse and just sheer ball control of others. So it's fun. Christine says, "Data hipster shirt, go Aaron." So yeah, thank you very much, Todd. I love it. Yeah. All right, so we're 27 minutes. We got one more question here.
Cool.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. If you started over tomorrow with the knowledge you have today, what, if anything, would you do differently?
Oh, jeez, that's a good question. I think I would sub out a lot faster. I think I would do sales more and let somebody else worry about that and get, as much as you hate it, I would get a price list from them on what my prices are going to be. And then I would know what my markup is going to be. And then I could just sell on that. I probably, even looking back on it now, we've been, 4 years now of our brick and mortar. We did it because to help grow the business. But I think it's to a point now where, online has really taken off in the last 3 years for us that, depending what happens with, Aunt Rona here, we might just, maybe or maybe not, we'll go back. We got notifications from the mall that the mall is not closing. So with them not closing, that means that we're still paying rent. So good for us.
So how do they do that? I mean, if it's a mandate.
Because if there is a business in there that will deliver or offer essential services, and we do have a doctor's office in there and an insurance office, and then two restaurants that will offer curbside in that, then they're going to stay open, so those businesses don't have to close, even though those businesses are closing and have already closed. But that's their way to say, hey, this is what we're going to do to do it, and now you guys will still have to pay rent. But for sure, overall, I would have taken the leap a lot sooner, to be a lot more serious sooner. It was so easy before because it was like that was just extra money coming in. So it was like, hey, we're going on this trip, we're going that. If I would have doubled down and put that money in faster, if I would have started my online stuff with the YouTube and with Instagram and Facebook and everything, sooner, faster, and hit it harder, I would just be a bigger presence. So. There's people that started after me that are 10 times bigger than I am because, that they really hit it and really hit it hard. And, I didn't take it seriously in the beginning, and that's, I would have known what I want to do and waiting so many years to be like, this is what I want to do and then go from there. So yeah. That's one of the things we would have done.
Okay. All right. So Renee says the mall sucks. So Christine says, I would have believed in myself more and moved to speaking and writing much faster. And Kelly says, I'd pass on the art route, go into the medical field. Hubby with an associate's is six figures, and my 2.5 degrees are nowhere near. So interesting. That's good. For me, I think probably echoing what you're saying there, Todd. I think I would have done this faster. I think I would have done more of this sooner, and started just maybe a little bit like what Christine's saying, believing in myself sooner and believing that I had something to share and do. I look back and I've kind of been fulfilling other people's needs for so long that I never got to really pick what my core values were. And so, spending some time doing that and working on that and believing in that stuff and has been huge. So, you helping me push forward has been great for me. And I love what we're doing with our success group. And, honestly, that kind of, especially with everything going on right now, has been a real eye opener for me that I need to just make sure that I'm focused on what it is that, my goals are, and, working with the people that have similar goals and interests, like yourself. So, I think that would be my biggest piece of advice is just, if you believe in something, if you feel it, it's the Napoleon Hill quote that successful people make decisions quickly as soon as all the facts are available and change them very slowly, if ever. Unsuccessful people make decisions very slowly and change them often and quickly. So I think I would like to make my decisions quicker and then stick with them and not worry about what other people think or say.
Yeah, I think on my side looking at it, it's when somebody is trying to sell me on something or tell me how to do something, that I just want to throw it back on them and say, what would you do? What are your goals? Where do you see yourself?
Yeah.
Because how can I take advice or do something there when you haven't done, you just are telling other people what to do. So it's always good to that's why I really love this, because we're all in the industry one way or another, one facet of it. So we're gaining knowledge from each other, and then we're helping each other. So everybody can see what everybody can do, and now with how everything is, you can just Google anybody and find out how full of shit they are or not. So if they are, you're gonna see it and call them out on it. But it's just be yourself, be there, and if you're not happy, how can expect to make other people happy?
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, like I said, it's that experience that you're able to share. Plus, I've got a dad who was an accountant for 25 years. So, cheers.
Cheers.
All right. So you are looking pale. I don't know. I think you're looking pretty good there, Terry.
I think so too.
Okay, guys. Well, there we go. So 33 minutes. Kelly, I love it. There we go. Oh boy, we opened up the can of worms. Okay, guys. So here's the deal. OurSuccessGroup.com/QA. Make sure I think we can do this tomorrow, but we've got to get questions from you guys. So we need to keep those coming. We appreciate everything that's coming.
Question on topic or
coming. Yeah, any topic. As you can tell, we'll cover the gamut. And we do have one other question that we have not answered yet in here. It was from Sharon.
Save that for tomorrow.
What's that?
You said we're saving that for tomorrow, right?
Well, no, actually, we've got that one. We've got a new one that we're saving for tomorrow, but we had one from previous that we're actually going to take and make it a bit more of a probably a Small Business Saturday or a Tuesdays with Todd, and then maybe even taking that into something a little bit bigger than that.
Yeah, because that's one of the things that we talked about is there's a really awesome question that we can develop a good topic out of and a good conversation with. That's probably why you haven't heard it yet, because that's what we're doing is we're looking at ways where we can take this and help give you as much back out of it as possible.
Yeah, go deeper than than the quick 15-30 minutes of answering all these questions. And again, if we need to go deeper on any of these other things too, happy to do it. Just your feedback is what we need and what we want. So OurSuccessGroup.com/QA is where you'll enter questions. But if you want to reach out to us, it's just success@OurSuccessGroup.com. You can reach us there anytime. Reach us anywhere on the social media channels. Todd, we've got coming up.
And it can be completely too. Yeah, that was the other thing too. It can be completely anonymous. So if you're worried that your question is dumb or stupid or something like that, first it's not.
Yeah, at first it's not. Yeah,
But, just put in the question. You don't have to put anything else through. So don't worry about it. Put in there whatever you want.
Cool. Nan, yep, we got your question, so we'll get to that probably tomorrow. I don't what time is good, but maybe probably some similar time, 5, 6 o'clock, something like that, right?
Yeah, that sounds all right.
Todd, Wednesday we've got nothing going on this Wednesday, but a week from Wednesday, what's next for our success group?
Bitches var bitches. Right? Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's when they're so finding your niche. That's coming up in 10 days, 10, 11 days.
Yep.
So we got
on so April 1st.
Yep. Now is definitely the time to, if there's any training out there. I'm doing an over-under on how much training I'm taking this week. Currently, I'm signed up for 10. So if you're under 10, lost. We're signed up for 10 right now, classes this week that we're going to take between Corey and I. I was tired of hearing Corey say she doesn't know how to do this and can't do that. So guess what? She got a laptop. She got Corel. Guess what she's doing this week? So that's going to be fun. So we're going to see
work there, Corey.
Yeah, and she's going to, she's got some classes that she signed up for. And that's the thing. We're just, take this time to invest in yourself and, stay at it.
Yeah, for sure. So Dan says April Fools. It is April 1st. There will be no April Fools jokes though for the training. So not to worry. We're not those kind of guys.
Can't anything go.
You
can at the house.
Oh, we can. Yeah, that'd be great. She'd
love
it. Love it. We may do that. That's fine. That's different. But all right. Well, I was trying to get Lewis back up here, but he's feeling shy today. So, all right, guys. Anything else, Todd, that we need to cover before we get out of here?
No. Yep. We'll be back here tomorrow afternoon. With another edition of Q&A with T&A.
There we go. All right, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow.